What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all, I went and got cornstarch again. Bad sender. Bad sender. But, like, I feel like I'm just stressed. I really do. I feel like I'm stressed. Like, like no lie. My son father made me upset, and like I keep trying to like get unupset, but it ain't working. It ain't working. So I gotta make my way to get Kason some uniforms, summer uniforms, to go to his little summer camp, right? Um, so I was like, look, just cash at me $50. He me $50, so I can just go get him some shorts so he can wear it to his summer camp. Well, I'm like, I'm like, anybody be my baby daddy, and I chose this man. Amen. Not that he's a bad man, but he just ain't the right man for the job. Hmm? Mm-hmm. Um, I remember Mother's Day, 2015. Like being in his car, and I'm crying. I'm like, I don't want to do this no more. I'm going to find somebody else, because the situation, not it wasn't the best situation when we was doing it. But at the end of the day, I'm crying. I cried my loss, boogies. What they say, snot boogies, or my tears of craziness, right? And you know what I did? I got back on it, did it again, and got pregnant. Mm. Um, Now that I'm looking back at it, mm-mm, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. Like, Kason deserved a little bit more. He was like, Mommy, how come my daddy not here? I was looking like, boy, I can't make that man come here. Because my son father was like, I'm just so highly attracted to you, but I'm not attracted to you. Mm, 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 mm. Um, I feel bad. But, like, mm-mm. And then, you know, what's that? Today's Sunday. So I guess we had fallen out on Friday. What happened on Thursday, and then what happened on Friday, right? Um, I came home. He let me in, and I just got in the car, and my son took him the keys back. But I was like, I should have took my key off his keychain. I should have, but I didn't. And like yesterday, he called me, right? And it wasn't bad talking to him or whatever, but like he called me and he didn't apologize, right? He called me and he didn't acknowledge it because this is how he be like, you said it, it's over with, it's done. I'm like, that's not how people are. You're not supposed to do that. Like if something is a bother or something happened, you need to speak about it, right? Make a decision on what's going to happen to prevent this from happening again. But when you don't have no conversation, you don't really know what's going on. But go, blah blah blah. Mm mm mm. Well, come on. So let me talk. He called me yesterday around like 12 o'clock. He was like, what you doing? I was like, nothing. He's like, what did you have for breakfast? I was like, what did I have for breakfast? Potatoes, pancakes, and sausages. He's like, ooh, I knew you was going to make something good because it's Saturday. I should have came over there and ate with y'all. I'm like, it's 12 o'clock. Like, you ain't eat breakfast yet? I just ate breakfast, but like I was over there at 8 o'clock. I was still in the bed. So then he was like, what Junior doing? I'm like, well, Kason is doing nothing. He's right here. Right? And y'all know I was taking Kason out yesterday. Like, I wasn't even pressed to talk to him. And he was like I stayed quiet. I wasn't quiet. I was pretty much like listening to him on the phone, but more so interacting with Kason. What we was watching yesterday. Because he was watching something and like Kason was asking me what was going on and his father on the phone or whatever. He like, alright, well I'm gonna let you go. Alright, bye. Like, I'm just so mad. So mad. You know, I'm just so mad. And Casey starts summer camp on Monday, right? And I'm looking like, it would give me a break to where, I can have some me time, right? Because his father and I made an agreement that he would get Casey, but like that was a month ago, and you only got him once, and you didn't do nothing for real, my son. And then I didn't tell y'all about what this man did. So, he came here. I thought he was coming here at 10 o'clock on the 21st, 27th, whenever the part was. It was the 21st or the 27th. So I thought he was coming at 10 o'clock, but instead I pretty much told him to come at 12 o'clock. But I got a head injury, so basically I forgot. Right? So anyway, I'm calling him, fussing him out. And he like, you ain't tell me to come besides 12. I mean, before 12 o'clock. So he came, and I was just like, dang, I gotta catch the bus. So like, it was gonna take me a little minute to get to where I was gonna go at. So he was like, all right, I'll drop you off. Okay. So he was like, where you going at? I said, we're going on Charles Street. Right? Charles and North Avenue. So he like, all right, I'll drop you off. So he was by Charles and North Avenue. It's like a McDonald's right there on the right hand side or whatever. So he went inside the McDonald's after he left me, and him and Casey ate McDonald's. One, I don't know if I told y'all this, but Casey don't eat McDonald's French fries, and I don't know about y'all, but when I eat McDonald's don't keep me full. So y'all know I'm at Pride Hornet. But I was at Pride and I was enjoying myself, and then I kind of felt bad because my sister graduated from college, right? I think I kind of told y'all this. My sister graduated from college, and she graduated 2 years ago? I think she graduated 2 years ago, but she actually had her graduation this year, right? So like for the past 2 months, I kept saying, "Oh my God, I cannot wait to go to Pride. I can't wait to go to Pride. My God, I cannot wait to go to Pride. I can't wait to go to Pride. I can't wait to go to Pride. I'm going to shake this tail feather. I'm going to have me a ball." Right? So me, Kenda, Shantae, we was making plans. Well, me and Kenda was making plans to go to the pool. And then my sister Shantae got kind of like invited too. Right? So that kind of got canceled because of other circumstances, right? So then it was like, oh, by the way, say the date, because I'm having a graduation party. And I was like, this is Pride, right? And I was like, I literally had a conversation with everybody. I'm talking to my son, four of them. I'm talking to my sisters, and I was like, yo, I don't want to. I wanted to go to my sister party, but like, I wasn't in the I wasn't capable of doing both, right? And I felt like, I've sacrificed for so long, and I was like, I just wanted to be around gay people, right? And everybody be like, what? Gay people? Yeah, I wanted to be around other people who was like me, who, was gay. Being around my family is one thing, but like, I don't know what I told you. I don't want to say I don't feel like I fit in, but like, I'm the only gay sister. So I was like, I want to go to Pride, right? So I'm talking to my son, father, I'm talking to my sisters, and everybody was like, well, you seem like, your mind is made up, right? So then, I'm on the phone Thursday, and I'm talking to my therapist, and I was like, I feel so bad that I don't want to go to my sister party. And it's not that I don't want to go to my sister party, but I've had my mind set up on going to Pride for 2 months, right? And my therapist was like, well, it seemed like your mind already made up. I'm like, but I feel bad, I literally felt bad, but I'm like, I just wanted to be around some gay people. So anyway, I went to Gay Pride, and when I tell y'all, I had the time of my little life. Y'all hear me? I got to see Kiki Wyatt. I got to see Trina. I got to see a whole lot of gay people. So when Pride was over or whatever, y'all know, like, I don't catch the bus. I normally just, sit in the house and whatever. Or like, I'll catch the bus to downtown. But my iPhone had died. And so did the other phone. So I couldn't call my son father. So I had walked down Charles Street, and it was like Popeyes, or it was like a piece of Bowley's or something. So I ended up charging my phone. Right? So when I charged my phone, I text him, right? And I was like, can you come get me, right? So he was like, what you gonna give me, right? I was like, what? He like, this is extra services. So he was like, so if I come get you, what you gonna do for me? He like, can I rub on you? So I was like, all right, Never mind. And I was like, all right. And I wasn't saying all right to like, hold on, wait. So he was like, if I can't rub on you, I'm not gonna come get you. Get home the best way you can. I don't know if that was a joke, but with jokes, if you make a joke, it's always like some truth behind it, right? So anyway, I was, about to make my way to a bus stop, but he like, I'll be by McDonald's in 10 minutes. And I wasn't going to say, okay, never mind, don't come, because I was telling you not to come, right? So anyway, got home, and I want to tell y'all, my body was hurting, okay? My body was hurting. Kason was in the back seat, and Kason was really excited to see me, right? But I was just in pain. I had my little things in my head, and excuse me, y'all. I was just like, okay, whatever. So, I get home, and Kate's like, Mommy, I missed you, da 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 da. I'm like, did you have fun with Daddy? He was like, yeah. So, I left him down here on the couch, and I went upstairs, and I got in the bathtub, right? But I don't know. I think in some way I was asking Kason, did you eat? And he was like, no. Right? I'm like, you ain't eat. So I asked myself, I said, why he ain't eat? He like, because he told me he wasn't hungry. I'm like, what? You came and got me around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. You telling me that you ain't feed my baby all this time? Right? So, I was asking Kason. I'm like, Kason, are you hungry? Kason was like, no, Mommy, I'm not hungry. Right? But then I was like, Kason, are you hungry? He was like, Mommy, I'm starving. I've been hungry, right? I said, okay. So I'm in the bathtub at this time, and the water is nice and hot on my body. So I get out. No, I was like, Kason, go tell Daddy to feed you, right? He come downstairs, tell his father to feed him. His father gonna say, I don't know what to feed you, right? So Casey come back upstairs, and Casey crying like, Daddy said he don't know what to feed me. I'm like, you don't know what to feed him? So I get out of the tub. I'm like, what the fuck I'm cussing like, what the fuck you mean you don't know anything in my refrigerator? Feed it to him, right? He like, you can't get mad at me because he ain't tell me he was hungry. I'm like, yo, you not gonna feed him? You had him since 12 o'clock. You had him since 12 o'clock. 12:30 or 8. Okay, whatever. But at the end of the day, when you had a child that's 5, like, I want to say from 1 to like 8 or 9 years old. Well, I don't know. Probably like to 6. They need to eat every 3 to 4 hours. You had my baby for 10 hours, 10 and a half hours, and you did not feed him. I don't know if Kason ate on candy or whatever, but you in your 50s. You should know better than that. Right? So I'm fussing at him. And then I had got back in the tub. I had fixed Kason some chicken nuggets and some macaroni and cheese because that's like his go-to or whatever, right? So I had to go upstairs and get back in the tub, and Casey ate his food. Casey got once he finished, he came upstairs with me, and I was like, Casey, I want to let you know something. I don't give a H to the LL who you with, right? If you hungry, tell them that you hungry. Right? He like, okay, Mommy. He like, but Mommy, I was scared to tell Daddy I'm hungry. And I'm looking like, it could be the fact that his father, okay, so I'm gonna come back to this. But he was telling me that he was scared to tell his father that he was hungry. And I was like, I don't give a who you with. If you are hungry, you let them know that you're hungry. So at the end of the day, if they don't feed you or if they do something wrong to you and you tell me, Mommy gonna wild them out. I said, because you already know how I am when it comes to you. Right? So, I'm in the bathtub and, I'm just sitting and enjoying my little rest or whatever in the tub. Because the hot water was just like, giving my body life. So, I was like, Kason was scared to tell his father that he was hungry, right? I'm like, I wonder if this man telling my baby, oh, you not hungry? Because it happens all the time, right? It happens all the time. And it pisses me off. Pisses me off. My stepfather would be like, you feed him too much. How you want to tell me I feed my son too much? So you want me to go, like if I eat, because I eat, I ain't gonna say I eat a lot, but like if I eat, my son can't say he hungry. Like, you know, sometimes you can eat a meal and then that meal don't fill you up. That's like going to McDonald's and like 10, 15 minutes later, you still hungry. So he always tell me like, cause you feed him too much. That's why he big. I said no, he big because he was big from birth. Whatever. I said, and then you know he's in the house all day. I don't let him go outside. He not running around like that. So then yes, Friday when he picked me up from my sister's house, my mother ended up getting in the car with me. But I had told my mother beforehand. I was like, I just hate that, you know, he always tell me I feed Kason too much. Da 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 da. He keeps telling me something like Kason shouldn't drink sodas. I'm like, but if you go out, like Kason don't really drink sodas in the house, but if you go outside and you eat, that's a special treat. So I'm gonna let him get a soda. He like, but that's why he big. Stop blaming stuff on him being big. So then my sister had fed my baby a sandwich. Again, my sister had fed my baby a sandwich because he didn't eat from 10:30-ish, right? To 3 something, right? Because I was so long at the hospital, I mean, at the doctor or whatever, right? So he picked me up at like 5 something, but at 3 something, Kason had a sandwich. I think my sister said she gave him some snacks or whatever, but that don't count as a meal. So I always told my mother, you know, he always tell me that my baby is fat and I'm overfeeding him. So anyway, get in the car. And Kason like, Mommy, I'm hungry. Mommy, let's go to McDonald's. I'm like, Kason, I'm going to just feed you when you get in the house. Here go my mother. Oh, he shouldn't be hungry. He just ate. I said, Ma, Kason said he's hungry. So that's what it means. He's hungry. My son father told my son, oh no, he just trying to be greedy. And I'm looking like, y'all, I don't know. People just, you know, do the most. So I was like, whatever. So then my mother was like, well, she only gave him a sandwich so he could be hungry. It was a whole hour ago. Right? I'm looking like, I'm quiet in the car. I'm not saying nothing. But I was like, Kason, when we get home, I'm going to feed you. All right? So, like, the whole ride with my stepfather on Friday, I was quiet. Quiet. Then, like, my mother got out of the car because him and my mother was talking, but I wasn't talking. My mother said something to me and I said something back. But with me and him, I wasn't having no conversation. So, then he was like, well, how did you get... No, he was like, oh, you went to the doctor, so that means you ain't have Kason. I was like, no. He gonna say, so how did you get over here? I said, my sister took me, right? And he was like, oh, so who had Kason? Duh, my sister, right? I'm looking like, at the end of the day, my sisters and everybody just like saying, you need to stop being so dependent on him. So I was like, you know what, for now on, I'm gonna just be like, just give me this amount of money and I can just handle myself. Y'all, like, I don't know, like, I'm so peed. I'm so peed. And I'm just like, I can't keep letting this man stress me out. I can't. And then, like, you know, he feel like he can say whatever it is that he want to say. But then, like, here it is. I got to be this nice, peaceful person. And I'm looking like, the fuck? I'm not nice and I'm damn nice and I'm damn sure ain't peaceful, right? So, yeah. Pray for me, y'all. Pray for me because, you know, I can't pray his DNA out of my baby. I can't pray that he's not the baby daddy because at the end of the day, you know, like some women don't know who their baby daddy is. I'm 100% sure that his PD head but is my son's father. But, like, I'm about to just call him the sperm donor. God forgive me. But I am. Like, I'm just peed. And then, like, yesterday when he called, he didn't even ask to say hi to Kason. And I'm just looking like, My goal for this year is not to force any relationships. That's what his grandmamas, his grandfathers, his aunts, his uncle, his cousins. I ain't got time. Well, his cousin's a little bit different, but like, I remember I used to always be over at everybody's house. I'm like, I ain't going nowhere. Go nowhere. I'm going to just stay in my house. Keep my peace, because at the end of the day, my peace is all I need. I need my peace. 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 But alright, guys, I've been on this motherfucker and I've been venting a little bit. I'm tired of venting. I'm tired of venting. But I'm going to be out. I'm going to edit this video. It might be 2 videos. One part going to be half and whatever. But I'm just glad that I went with my gut and went to Pride. Even though I ain't leave with nobody, you know, it was just so good to my soul to be around gay people. To be around gay people. But next Saturday, well, it's not next Saturday, it's this Saturday coming, is the Caribbean Fest. So I need to delete everything off my phone. Because I most definitely will be going there. My sister's supposed to be coming with me, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I might just go to see the marching band part, and that's probably like 3 hours. Jesus, 3 hours. I don't know if I got that many, but I just want my son to be able to see different cultures. So that we got that one, and that date is the 10th or the 9th. So then I think I got something going on the next weekend. So hopefully, I'm hoping within the next month or 2, I have a car, because I want to go away. I want to go away. But if I can oh my God, if I get this money from off of Facebook, y'all, let me tell y'all something. I'm over here and I'm going like this on this going slow motion with income over here on YouTube, but that money like this on Facebook. So hopefully I'll be able to cash it out, because a lot of people say they've been having problems. But if I'm able to cash it out, I think I might just take my baby away for a couple of days. If not, just like a road trip overnight. So I don't know. You guys will see, because I take you everywhere I go at. But I'm going to get off this phone because my voice is getting dry. No, your throat is getting dry. Good night.